guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you guys who don't know, my name is Marissa. I am an aspiring author who is looking to publish her very first novel in 2026, early 2026. I am hopping on here to say happy National Novel Writing Month, guys. I'm thrilled. I'm excited. I feel like this will be the first year in a while that I've been able to participate, or at least try to participate, because also I am realizing that I will be getting my proofreads back also in this month, so my attention might be elsewhere, so trying to figure everything out and revise all that. But my goal for the month is to work on book 2 of my series. And I'm sorry. And yeah, that's like my goal for the month. If you do not know what National Novel Writing Month is, I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the best lighting in my car. If you do not know what National Novel Writing Month is, it is a month where you dedicate time to write. It's a challenge basically, and you are challenged to write 50,000 words geared towards your novel, any project that you have. It could be anything that you want to write. It does not have to be the novel that you're writing at the moment. It could be something that you've been trying to work, whatever. You get the whole month of November to write it. You get 50,000. The goal is 50,000 words. And then at the end of the month, I mean, you get to say if you hit the 50,000 mark or not. And you have a set word count every day, but if you don't hit the word count every day, it does increase. So try to hit the word count every day. If you hit more than the word count, it decreases. It's for me, like, yes, I wanted to write a whole 50,000 words or whatever, but I've mentally set my own goals for myself, something that I knew that was achievable, because I do work a 9 to 5, and then 3 days, sometimes 4 days out of the week I'm at the church. So it does get a little tricky for me. I'm not always able to write. So I'm always setting myself a goal that's a little bit lower, because I don't want to feel like I didn't do well if I did not hit a goal. So sometimes I do a goal of 20,000, sometimes I even just do a goal of 10,000, or I just have a goal that I write every single day, no matter if it's 1 word, 2 words, or 10,000 words. So that is like my goal, because I'm not always able to sit down and write 1,000 words. Like, I'm not able to pump it out, and and I don't want to get discouraged because I didn't hit 50,000 words, because I know that I do have a kind of a busier life. But yeah, I'm really excited this year. This year I am using Pro Writing Aid, which is like Grammarly, but it's like a different platform for grammar and all that stuff. They have it set up to where you get to track your writing goals and you get badges and stuff like that. If you guys knew who NaNoWriMo was, it's kind of like that, but a lot less scandalous. I would hope it's a lot less scandalous. I might also do like my own little tracker. Sometimes I like physical things because I love to write it. I love to write. I love handwriting. I love calligraphy. I'm not that great with calligraphy, but I love all that kind of stuff. So I might try to do my own tracker, or I might actually use Notion. I haven't decided yet. I still have all day. It's 9:42 in the morning. I just have to drop off my little brother at work, so that's why I'm sitting, not at work, at school, so that's why I'm sitting in the car right now, because yeah, I didn't know I just felt like I brought my camera. I don't know why, but I'm like, maybe I could just get a little bit of something. But yeah, I'm really excited. So for this month that I'm working on, like I said, I'm supposed to be getting my proofreads back for me to revise, and so that is part of my goal, is to revise my proofreads. And then I'm also going to work on book 2 of my novel, book 2 of my series, and I am trying to focus on just getting the words on paper, basically. I've always stressed this. Book 2 is already going to be my favorite, and I'm working on it. And I did have to kind of change some things in the first chapter, which set me back just a little bit. But I already have like a headset. Everything is clear, and I'm just like, I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's also my last day of vacation. Well, it's not my last day of vacation. Tomorrow, which is Sunday, is my last day of vacation, but we have church and then we have a thing after church. So today is my last day of vacation. I'm dreading it. I don't want to go back to work yet. I want my vacation to extend for another week. I've had a great time just resting and relaxing and reading and all that stuff. I think also for what I'm gonna do for this month is also try to read a little bit more as well. Set aside some time to read like at least 30 minutes a day. So whether I'm doing it for lunch or if I'm doing it when I get home or when I wake up in the morning. And yeah, so I'm excited. I can't wait to start. And yeah, I hope you guys are also participating. If you guys, I'm not saying you guys don't try to achieve the 50,000 words, but you could just, not saying, okay. I'm saying you can try to hit the 50,000 words, but I also think it's okay to set a minimum goal for yourself, because we all have different lives. We all have hectic lives. Some of us are able to write 50,000 words in 1 month. Some of us are not. And it's easy to get discouraged when you see people are hitting their goals and they're being consistent and all this stuff. And that's why I stress do what you can. Because of, some people have children, some people are taking care of their parents or their loved ones or whoever. Some people are in school, work, and doing all this stuff, so it can get tricky. And I just want to make sure everyone knows that it's okay if you don't hit this goal. You hit a goal that's achievable for yourself. That's the whole point of writing. Hit goals that you know are achievable. No one is telling you to go out here and hit 10,000 words in the first 2 days. Absolutely not. But if you know that if you're capable of doing that and you know that's what you are good at, then I say do it. But if it's not something you're used to, if you're not used to writing, I think the daily goal is 1,600. I think something along those lines. If you're not used to hitting those words and your average word count is like 300 a day, there's nothing wrong with you hitting 300 words a day. There's nothing wrong with you, if you go a little less or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, you just have to know what you're capable of doing, given your circumstances and what's going on in your life. Because it's not always easy to be consistent. Not every day you're going to be able to write. Or you're going to be able to write for 3 days in a row. Or you're going to have to be able to write for 5 minutes. And in that 5 minutes, you're only able to pump out 30 words. I don't know. So it gets rough. So that's why I'm stressing, like, it's okay if you do not hit your goal. It's a challenge. You're not going to win $50,000. That would be great, though, if you win. But it is also there for you to be motivated to continue writing. And like I said, it's okay if you don't hit your goal. You can hit a goal that's achievable for you. So if you have a goal that you want to get to 10,000 words in your draft, this will be the month for you to hit 10,000 words. Or if you have a goal to finish that book, and 50,000 words is the word count that you need to get to, do what you need to do. I'm just going to be, I'm setting my own goal, like I said, and I'm doing what I can I'm going to do what I can to achieve it. So I'm going to let you guys go. I've been talking for 9 minutes, so I'm definitely gonna let you guys go, and I will see you guys in a bit. Happy third day of National Novel Writing Month. I am not going to be recording for the whole month. No, I think what I'm going to do is upload the first 7 days, and I will give you guys like an update and everything. So day 1 and day 2, I have a total of 4,000-ish words. Let me see if I can get like my word count up real quick. So I pulled it up. For now, I'm gonna call it Project Snow because period. But I pulled it up and I have a total of 4,657 words. Yesterday, I uploaded an pro writing aid that I had around 4,000 something. So let's see what I have. Should have been more prepared, but I forgot what I was doing. When I updated, I have 4,350 words. Now that is not including stuff that I already wrote that was already pre-written before I started, and it's also not including it is including what I wrote yesterday and the little bit that I wrote yesterday. I think I only wrote like maybe 30 words, nothing crazy. And then what I wrote Saturday. So that is including that, but it's also including what I had already wrote prior to this. So right now I have a total of 4,657 words. I was able to write a little bit while I was on lunch, just a little bit for the time that I had. But yeah, so my goal is for today and also for the rest of the week. Tomorrow I am off, so I have more day to write, and but my plan for today is to write until maybe 9 o'clock, and then I'm gonna do my Bible study from 9 to 9:30, and then I want to read a little bit more of Legendborn, not Born. My plan for that book is I just want to be able to read whenever I get the chance. So I think what I'm going to start doing is dedicating 30 minutes a day or something like that to read, whether it be lunch or whatever, because this is only my first draft. So I am not in a rush to complete it because I don't have a set time when I want to publish it. So, and I do want to publish it within the next like year and a half, but so I'm not in a rush. So I do plan, I really want to be able to read a little bit more because I love to read, but I feel like sometimes I don't have the time to read because not only that, I read for like our women's group and our leaders group that we have at church. So sometimes I'm not always capable to read. So my goal is to, and I'm sorry, that's better. My goal is to read whenever I get the chance. So whether it be when I wake up in the morning and I wake up a little earlier, or I just finish my day with reading or something. So yeah, so today that's what we're gonna try. I am gonna eat dinner. Um, and then hopefully I can get writing. If I start at 7, I have 2 hours to write, and then I have my Bible study, and then then I will be able to read before I go to sleep. So that is the goal. That is the hope and the dream. Sometimes when I write, I can extend it. Sometimes when I don't. I'm also gonna try my hardest to keep my phone away from me because that is my biggest problem when I'm writing is my phone. Because sometimes if I'm on there looking for something to do with my writing, I get distracted. And when I get distracted, I am I'm very much I'm never coming back to writing. So today I'm gonna try to put my phone away. But since I am writing with Pro Writing Aid today to track my NaNoWriMo, my goal is 1,690 words today. So I'm hoping I can finish chapter 1 and I can get started on chapter 2, which I'm really excited for because chapter 2 is a third person point of view, but it's gonna be two people's point of view and a third person point of view. So I thought that would have been a lot easier than doing two extra point of views. So I'm just gonna do third person limited, but I'm gonna make sure I split it up so that you can see the two characters' point of view. So that is the goal, and I'm hoping I will come back and do a little update today. And yeah, I might not record every writing session and every update, but because it is Monday, I am going to do it today. And then I think Wednesday I'm going to do an update. And Saturday I'm going to do an update as well to let you guys know where I'm at with this. So let me go ahead and eat my dinner. I'm going to put on Law and Order, and I will update with you guys tonight. Bye. Hi guys, not the best lighting, so I apologize. So I know I said I was gonna update last night, but after I was done writing, well, I wasn't done writing, but I decided I wanted to do karaoke, and I did karaoke for like maybe 15-20 minutes to an hour, and then yeah, I did like karaoke for 15 to 20 minutes to an hour, and then I ended up, what did I do? And then I had my Bible study, and my Bible study went on until like 11 o'clock. So it was a very productive evening. I still did a lot of things that I said I was gonna do. I didn't read, but that's okay because I did read on lunch yesterday. So at least I had my 30 minutes somewhere of reading. Today I am off work, so I am here. So it is 11:36. I went to Starbucks to sit down and write because I got a Starbucks gift card and all that stuff. So I went to Starbucks to sit down and write. And I had a pretty good writing session. Yesterday I ended with 5,380 words like total. I don't remember what my word count was. My word count was 1,030. So obviously I didn't hit my needed goal. But today, as I was writing, I just got home maybe like 15 minutes ago. And I was there from like 9:30-ish till from like 9:30 to it was a minute. It's 9:30 I think to 11 o'clock I think. And I wrote a total of 1,377 words. I did finish chapter 1, and then I'm also on chapter 2 now, which I'm so excited because it's coming off the way I want it to come off. I might tweak it a little bit. I might not have what I wanted it to be in there. I might wait for that to be in the following chapter, like beginning chapter, just because the way that book 1 ended, I wanted it to kind of bring things together and kind of just give an update basically of what's been going on and all this stuff. So yeah, so I've been writing on that, working on that, which I'm really excited for, because it turned out a lot better than I was expecting. I was not expecting it to turn out the way that it turned out, and I'm very proud of it. Even chapter 1, like the original idea that I had for chapter 1, and now that I'm writing it, I'm like, I actually like this version better. Because what I'm realizing is, like, I don't always have to have a lot of action. As long as I'm having good dialogue, good description, and good, like, scene placements, basically. Like, as long as, like, I feel like that kind of helps because it does make what is to come later in the book or whatever better. So yeah, so I've been working on that. I also finished my author's note for book 1 in my acknowledgement. I do have to go through and edit it to make sure it looks pristine and it reads really well. So I'm excited for that as well because it's all coming together and I'm so excited. So yes, I'm so sorry. I'm really excited right now. So I am going to go back to writing. On here with the Pro Writing Aid app or website, it says I have 44,620 words left to go. So, yay. But also, boo, that's a lot of words I have to work on for the month of November. And I'm at 5,380 words. Well, now I'm at 6,757 once I update my word count. So, so I am gonna go ahead and get back to writing right now. And yeah, I mean, I have the whole day. I might decide to be a little lazy and go get into the bed because I do have a bit of a headache forming right now. So I may decide to kind of give myself a few minute break, maybe read a little bit and watch Law and Order, because I love Law and Order. Law and Order, Bob's Burgers, my favorite work shows because I've seen those millions of times, so I know what's gonna happen. So I like sitting there reading and writing because at least I know what's gonna happen. So anyway, that was a little off topic, but I'm gonna go back to writing. And like I said, I don't want to update the whole week, but I just wanted to give you guys like the first week of this month, and then at the end of the month I'm gonna do the final week as well. I think the last day of November is on a Sunday, so the 23rd to the 23rd, I believe I am going to give you guys my final week of it. And but I might not do the whole week. I might do the last weekend, the 28th through the 30th. Which day is Thanksgiving? Hold on. Hold on. I don't remember what day is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is the 27th. I believe I am off. Actually, I don't remember when I'm off because my day got switched. So I think I'm gonna do the 28th through the 30th as my like final wrap up, my catch up or whatever, or you know, my reflection period. And yeah, and then hopefully I can get that one up and going on December 1st. So it's the end of the month and I can give you my reflection for the month. I'm hoping I can stay real consistent because I've never really been consistent with NaNoWriMo, and this is important because I really want this draft to be done by February. March at the latest, February at the earliest, but then I know I also have another draft that I have to work on. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to writing and I will update you guys tomorrow with a quick update. Try to make it short, and yeah, so see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hi guys, so this is the final update. It is Sunday, November, I think 9th. Yeah, 9th, November 9th. I was supposed to record yesterday an update, but it's the, well, it's not the first day of winter, but it's starting to snow, and it's just really cold and it's very dreary outside, so I got hit kind of with the winter blues, and I just didn't really feel like doing anything. So I kind of spent most of the day yesterday and today in bed. I wrote a lot yesterday while I was in bed, but today I took a nap because I was just really tired. And I just wanted to come over on here and do the final update of the first week of novel November. I wrote a total of 11,500 words. I'm very excited with how the week is going. I have 38,401 words to go. So I'm moving along pretty quickly, and especially since I got my proofreads back, so I'm also working on that. So I'm trying to switch between the two of them, like give myself 30 minutes with one, 30 minutes with the other, go back and forth. Also, while not giving myself time to rest between, because I think breaks are very important. Not very long breaks, but like 10-15 minute breaks or whatever. Like, I think they're very important because you don't want to get burnt out. So that's what I've been doing, is just working on that. Yeah, I mean, so far this month, it's been a very good month. I've been very consistent. I've written every day, whether it was 30 words or 2,000 words. It's been a very consistent work month, or not work month. It's been a very consistent writing week. So I do, like I said, I plan to update at the end of the month, and do like a weekend of updates. And yeah, I'm like tired. I can't think straight right now. And then yeah, I will also come back at the end of the month and give an update on my writing as well. I'm hoping, I'm going through page by page, chapter by chapter, and I'm editing what was given to me. So I'm really hoping that I can get through the end and finish everything by the end of the month. Hopefully before the end of the month, but the end of the month is what I would really want. But yeah, so yeah. It turned out great. It turned out way better than I was expecting, because my past trials with the month were not that great. So I'm really proud with how well it's going so far. I'm hoping I can hit my goal. I work tomorrow, but Tuesday is a holiday. I'm off, and I'm off Thursday. So yeah, so I have time to work this week, work on this. I'm also now in the process of trying to figure out how to format my book and find interior designers for it. So yeah, that's gonna be the month for me, and I cannot wait. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys are having a very successful novel November so far, and yeah, I hope you guys have a nice Veterans Day. Salute to all the veterans that we all know, because without them, a lot of things would be happening. Yeah, so you guys have a nice day.